service. I feel like now.
Man,
I'm an
absolutely.
only child, man, so I've been selfish for a long time, and it just like I'll just be seeing like, damn, you probably shouldn't do that like that, man. Like, I don't really. It'd be hard to communicate, man. Like,
Man, like for real, if you want, man, I got a couple books, man, that might be of use, man.
what you got,
Man,
Because everybody need to hear it.
oh, this is one book. This is the last book I read on the topic. It was called The Like Switch, and an FBI agent wrote this book who's a master interrogator.
I'm writing it down.
Yeah, it's called The Like Switch. Matter of fact, man, if I just bring it, I could just bring it, bro. You good?
Yeah.
Like, master interrogator and sleuth guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's
What that is? What's that? What's that?
detective. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
but he.
I don't know what's that.
But he was what is the word? He taught the classes to other FBI agents on espionage. So he was that guy. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, you know, there's and I actually said something about this. You know what I'm saying? Just kicking it. But there's a friendship formula. There's a formula that makes motherfuckers feel better about you directly.
Yeah.
And what it involves is proximity, duration, intensity, and it's one more. It'll come back to me in a second. Hold on. Intensity, duration, proximity, and fuck. It's gonna come back to me, man. Ah, shit.
I remember you saying this, though.
Yeah, I can't pull it out of my mind. But long story short, like, you know, if there are parts that are lacking, if you can influence those other parts to be bigger, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you can end up creating a friendship space with somebody, you know what I'm saying, by really potentially doing minimal. Like, you know, there was an example in the book where he said something about there was this guy, you know what I'm saying, a terrorist or whatever, and he had to get him to talk. Dude was like, I ain't talking to you ever. You know what I'm saying? So what he did was he just came in the room every day, read his paper, didn't say shit to him for like a month and a half. Then he stopped. And the motherfucker started missing him. And then he came back in the room and was like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, start trying to, you know, just break up conversation about shit that he already knew that, you know what I'm saying? He was
boo.
type
where you
shit. Like, and it just blew my mind. It was like, yo, like, you know, type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It blew my mind. Like, yo, like, and I get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, the proximity was there, the duration was there, and it didn't have no intensity because or it was small in the intensity level because he wasn't saying much. He wasn't saying anything to him.
Yeah.
But just those being frequency. That's what the other one is.
Yeah.
Frequency, proximity. Yeah. Like, and with that being that high, it was just like, you know, it made him want to open up to him because he was.
So you have to be there doing something. Or you said doing minimal while you just in the presence of somebody over and over.
Well, this was this situation.
Yeah.
I think other situations make different sense. Like, you know, just like any chick that like I might have like you know what I'm saying, on the side or something like that. The duration is low, the proximity is low, but the intensity is high when we kick it.
Side chicks out there.
And I'm just saying, I'm just this nigga, man. Like, I'm just saying. No, I mean, like, just but in that situation, like, you know, the intensity is high when we kick it. So it's like, oh shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want that
high
back, like, yeah.
And then you go back to this low. It's like when you listening to music and that bass hit, and then during the verse it just cut off. You be like, why I feel so empty? In the club, like. Then the hook come back, dude. It's like I love the hook, man. These verses ain't shit.
Fuck, like, so yeah, like, I mean, you know, but I think it's something to master when it comes to communication. Like, you know, not like saying that everybody should be an espionage artist, but I think that